At the same time that photographs were being employed to enhance the carriage interiors, the railway companies saw their captive audiences sitting passively. They realised the tremendous commercial potential this offered to them. Advertisement panels and notices began to appear in coaches. These often promoted the hotel, shipping and associated facilities of the operating company or its subsidiaries. Panels such as this one, advertising the South Eastern and Chatham Railway's refreshment rooms, also reminded passengers, in the interests of cleanliness and public health, passengers are earnestly requested to refrain from spitting in the carriages or on the station platforms. Later panels continued to advertise the adverts, promote their services, inform the public, and warn their passengers about smoking.
Maps of the company's rail systems also became a common companion on travellers' journeys. There was little point in encouraging travel to the scenic views displayed if passengers weren't even sure where they were at the time. The pioneering Great Eastern was the first company to display maps inside their trains. These were issued just after 1900 and appeared in all their mainline compartment stock. Other companies later began to produce maps which, more often than not, resembled a network of rather illegible spidery lines. They tended more towards decoration than information. Mirrors located above the seats also became a common feature and added a final touch of sophistication to the carriage decor.
At the turn of the century, the first tube lines in London were opened by the Underground. The panels in tube trains invariably carried commercial advertisements because of the number of passengers and the nature of their journeys. These prolific, revenue-earning panels and notices have been the staple viewing dart of most commuter journeys for many years, and little has changed since then. London Transport have tried a few experiments to relieve boredom amongst their more intellectual clientele. They have used poetry in their panels, what I term as the Tube of Smarties approach. But at least these make a change from the usual internet, cheap travel and insurance adverts. Although I'm not a great fan of graffiti, I must mention one altered London Transport panel that made me laugh years ago. It featured Henry VIII standing at a ticket office saying, "A return to Tower Station, please." And some wise guy had scrawled in pen underneath, "And a single for the missus." Which reminds me, why did Henry VIII have so many wives? Because he liked to chop and change.